or mobile. Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio. Is the IE's home for sports. KPWK AM 1350, Riverside, San Bernardino, an iHeartRadio station.
This is Rumble in Town from BlackSportsOnline.com, and I'm out here with Fox 1350.
We are Fox Sports.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the #1 Clipper fan. I love the Clippers. I appreciate the Clippers. Everything the Clippers have done to America just been magnificent. Oh, I'm sorry. And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to in the Empire Sport, you know the conversation starts and stops here. You know, you have a different swagger when the man's in the house, you know?
I guarantee.
Right.
And as Coach B was alluding to, we have just been really, really great this last past year again.
Yes, sir. Put respect on it.
The Agua Caliente Clippers brought their...
Say it one more time.
The Agua Caliente Clippers brought the...
Of Ontario.
That's what I was going to say. Brought the truck to Ontario and parked it and said, let's go. And we have been excited ever since. My man, Coach B, was probably like one of the first civilians to step foot in the office.
Yes.
Came right out the street with the package and said, let's go, man.
Right. At the time, they didn't even have signs up or anything.
Nothing.
I walked right in.
I know they looked like, how did you find us?
They thought I was there to do construction. But I said, no. I can help you unpack bags. This is a year ago, but I said, I want to put in an application.
and we have really been excited. It's been a really great organization. The unique thing about the Agua Caliente Clippers, we've got a chance to see that work that they've done in terms of the players, the coaching staff, and we've seen that materialize even on the NBA level, whereas you've seen the dynamic of the two-way contracts. And I'm sure we'll get into that a little bit later in the show.
And what we got to do is the most important thing, we still got to get that drop where, you know, it's on tape, it's on record, where Doc Rivers says he listens to the broadcast on Facebook, and he actually liked the broadcasters.
He did say that.
He said it.
And I could do some stuff with that audio.
Right,
I mean, you
right.
know, if we need to put that into the show.
We might every
Yeah,
week, so I can feel good about myself.
There it is right there.
D. Brown said he liked it, too.
D. Brown said he liked it, so
yes.
it's on record.
And he said he would still dunk on you. He still had the Reeboks.
He did remember it. I told him the pumps. I couldn't afford the pumps when they first came out. I got them about 3 years later. And but, yeah, I still had them, and they never helped me dunk, so
yes,
we'll have to discuss that.
I had the Jordan Jammer. I could get up, you know.
Hold on a second. You bought did you
No,
have them?
you know, it's people on the block. You know, they had the Jordan. You know what the most embarrassing thing is if you ever get hung on that. You know, when you try to take off from too far away.
Yeah,
not saying that it happened to me. There's no documentation.
I was about to say, because you know, you don't do that now. They'll put you on the book of faces.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, for folks that don't know, I want to make sure we do this because obviously we're here in the Inland Empire and California has just been really affected by fires. So I just want to make sure we send out our prayers and wishes out and good wishes out to the folks that have been affected by it, and more so the people that are courageously fighting the fire on a daily basis. I mean, you know, sometimes we have triple-digit weather, and folks are still putting themselves in harm's way trying to save people's houses. So we're extremely thankful for our firefighters.
Absolutely, and the parent ship here, 99-1. You know, we're down the hall from 99-1. We always say this is the house that 99-1 built. And speaking of that, if you go to 99-1, there's actually a link on there where you can make donations for anybody who's interested in donating to people affected by the fires. You may not necessarily be affected. Fortunately, we're not affected. But if you want to donate, you can always go to 99-1, the website, and you can make the donation.
Certainly. So we want to make sure we put that out there first and foremost. Second, obviously, a big thing that's happening right now is that for folks who don't know, the CIF Southern Section, the schedule has been pushed up. So high school football now is upon us, Coach B.
Yes, it is.
This time, next week, there will already have been a week of football in the holster.
Right.
Documented. And folks can go on IE Sportsnet and see live up-to-the-minute scores. Coach B, I mean, tell us a little bit about that, man.
I'm excited. Like the youngest, the baby boy, Brandon, he's actually playing for Etiwanda this year. So, you know, it's funny. The first day of school was last Wednesday, and, you know, he's been practicing all summer for football.
Right.
You know, he comes home and plays his Fortnite. He came home from school the first day and went to sleep at like 6 o'clock.
Oh yeah, that's
and he was done.
That's when you know. That's when you know it's the real thing. Oh yeah. That's one thing, Mark. You get him out there in that grass. That Fortnite's going to become a distant memory.
Right. Absolutely.
But yeah, so so we're really excited about that. We have a major announcement that we're going to be discussing here toward the middle of the show about what's going to be happening with Game of the Week.
I thought you were talking about me going on my own.
No,
not yet.
No,
too soon.
Too soon.
Okay.
I know he wants to talk. I mean, if everybody's seen the New Edition movie, he wants to be Ralph.
Let's just call it Coach B and IE Sportsnet. How about that? Do like Diana Ross did.
Right. Oh my God, this guy's crazy.
It was like we were one group. Word. It's word.
Right. Thank you.
Oh, she puts the crickets.
You know what?
Geez.
This young lady, we might just see. I like where she's going right here. See, we have an engineer, and they know Coach B can go on an island, and sometimes when he's on the island, we got to put the crickets out there with him, so that way he can be he's not there by himself.
It's just let me shoot from downtown Ontario.
Right, exactly.
Can't wait to say that again this year.
Oh man, it's gonna be great. So folks, you want to make sure you stay tuned. We do have some schools here live in the studio.
Yes, we do.
We have the Etiwanda Eagles. Coach B.
Put respect on it.
The Etiwanda Eagles. Coach Davis led Etiwanda Eagles.
An Eagle himself.
Yes, so he's coming home like Kanye and LeBron James and them.
Yeah, that is true.
And then also we have the new coach for Temescal. Is that Temescal Valley? I keep messing that up.
Yes.
Okay.
Coach Esposito.
And I really like their colors. They got the Bobby Brown Bad News Bears colors.
Bobby Brown.
Well, the brown Bobby. Went over his head a little bit, but it's okay.
All right.
Thank you, Cricket.
All right.
I appreciate that. Jesus. Oh my God, Coach B. What's in that coffee?
I know, right?
Yeah, but no, we have the Coach Esposito with Temescal Valley. And he's the first year at Temescal Valley, and so we'll be talking to him a little bit about his season expectations. But again, we want to make sure that folks know we do have the president, El Presidente.
Put respect on it.
Of the Agua Caliente Clippers.
Take your time.
And I mean, I know you guys have seen the brand just being, it's almost like the Batman sign that just goes up across the Inland Empire. The Agua Caliente Clippers in the house. We're going to be talking about the upcoming season, all the great things they're doing. They have a brand new head coach, Coach B, so we're going to talk about that, man.
Yes, we are. So we're excited about that. And remember, if you want to get information on the Agua Caliente Clippers, go to acclippers.com. That's acclippers.com. Go to Instagram, Twitter. You can hear some great highlights with me talking. Not eternal, but you can hear me talking on the.
I'm gonna request that they mute him. It's inside story real quick before we go to break. They started playing the highlights prior to the game.
Yes. I got a little excited. Yeah, take your time, man. Take your time.
He let me know and said, they don't really hear your voice much on there, but I'm kind of like in the beginning.
I'm on the Jumbotron. I'm just saying.
So Kanye said that it's hard to be humble when you're stunting on the Jumbotron.
Right. So the quote is verbatim on the Jumbotron. So if anybody didn't make a game, it was Stephic's on fire. So that's what it was. In case you didn't, you didn't get a chance to come out.
That's hilarious. Well, they're gonna be able to get a chance to come out this. So we're gonna talk about the brand new season coming up. Brand new coaching staff, new president. Again, President Brian Meadows will be live on the air right here for the Agua Caliente Clippers on Fox Sports 1350. Coach B?
Let's do this. Let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. You ready to go?
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsnet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Prodexa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Prodexa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Prodexa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah!
No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle ScoreSports. That's ScoreSports.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day. And our chicken is hand-battered and cooked to order. Our Texas toast is grilled with just the right amount of butter and garlic. And our lemonade is always freshly squeezed.
Love the window.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
What's up, world? This is your favorite comic, Tony Rock. And you're checking out Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. I'm pretty excited, Eternal. I don't know about you.
I am excited. I got to make sure I give a shout out, because last week, while I was vacationing, getting my little suntan,
okay.
We had our guy, my man Theo was in there holding it down. So I want to make sure I give my man Theo a big shout out, because he did an excellent job. I know Coach B was in there trying to.
Well, I was trying to see if he wanted to stay permanent.
I know you were trying to do
but
that.
He said he had some other commitments.
He had commitments. With the Riverside Rams. But without further ado, we have a very, very special guest here. We're excited. And if you would be kind enough to please introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Yeah, Brian Meadows, president with the Agua Caliente Clippers. Thanks for having me on, fellas.
Oh, man, it is our pleasure. We're excited to have you on.
Everything was comfortable this morning, correct? I want to make sure everything was good.
I was just about to say, I know we almost wanted to break out like the walk-in music.
You need a donut or anything? I mean, anything you need us to go get?
I got some coffee on the way in, but I don't know if I had strong enough coffee to keep up with you guys yet.
I know. It's rolling.
I'll try. I'll do my best.
If folks don't know, one of the things I tell you, Mr. Meadows, we've been excited about with this new thing that you guys are doing is just the footprint you guys are creating in the community. Talk to us about why that was important for you, because I know you come from a different background, but how did your former background kind of infuse with what you're doing here at basketball with Agua Caliente Clippers?
Yeah, I came from a minor league baseball background, so definitely about the community. And the IE, the entire Inland Empire, has done nothing but embrace this from when we started. And then, I obviously came in a little later at the end of the season for the last 6 months since I've been here. But You know, really, and we were talking this a little bit off air when I was coming on, but, you know, Doc Rivers is the one who wanted the team. You know, for the support it would add, you know, to the big club. So, you know, he announced that he wanted the team in July. We had business operations start in August.
Yeah.
We started playing in October.
Right.
So, you know, I want everyone to imagine, you know, taking a business from nothing to something and then putting on a show for people you know, 50 times a year.
Right.
So there's a lot that goes into that, obviously, and, you know, getting into the community is the biggest part. So we didn't have, you know, honestly enough time to do as much as we would like in that front. And I give my staff all the credit in the world that, you know, we're out as a staff 2, 3, 4 times a week, you know, really embracing the community and doing what we can, helping support, you know, and everyone hopefully follows us on social media at AC Clippers. But we're doing community spotlight every week and just partnering with different local community organizations. You know, we're doing a weekly lunch and learn series where you can come in. Lunch is on us. Shout out to Chick-fil-A, great partner there.
Please.
But come in, learn about our team, learn about the G League. I mean, that's one of the bigger things also is educating people on the G League and how it works, our affiliation with LA. And then also, hey, how you can have tickets with us and how you can utilize those if it's for a business or if it's for your community organization. So there's a lot going on. It's really exciting. It's really picking up right now.
One of the things I think, and I'm glad you made that point about how you guys started in August and started playing games in October. And we obviously had an inside look with the staff, but I was just really impressed by how the staff handled that workload. I mean, you know, you had people that were, you know, high in the in terms of the hierarchy that were there doing groundwork, really taking it on. Talk to us about the staff there and their commitment to really raising the bar for the Agua Caliente Clippers.
Yeah, you know, I'm definitely lucky. I've been able to bring in a few people from outside the organization, but we have some great people from the first year that are still with us. And again, I mean, just complete credit to them in taking the team that quickly to get it started. And our team's really dedicated. I mean, they've embraced everything we want from our organization. Our core values and our objectives is trying to get into the community and the awareness so that we can give back. And, you know, different programs we're creating with school day games. We're starting a literacy program to take to all the schools this fall. That's obviously a huge thing in the Inland Empire right now. So, again, like you said, you know, I really can't give enough credit to our staff for embracing it. You know, there's a lot we have going on day to day in the office, trying to fill up, fill up the arena, obviously. But it's so important to get back out there, to volunteer, to give back. So hopefully everyone sees us doing that. And again, the community's already embraced us, but you know, we hope we're also representing them proudly too.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Fox Sports 1350, Coach being eternal, IE Sportsnet, Brian Meadows here from the Agua Caliente Clippers of Ontario. And you know, one thing that's unique about you, and we always say this when anyone asks us, what is the Agua Caliente Clippers? We always say it's like minor league, but it's basketball. And you know, the minor league system, that's your background. The minor league system in baseball is probably one of the best minor league systems of all the sports. NFL really doesn't have one because kids that are the best, they come straight out of high school and go to the minor league system. Now, you come from that background with the experience of minor leagues. What can you bring here that's going to help you with that minor league background?
Yeah, and I think just so everyone even has a better idea of how, you know, we work as a feeder team to LA. You know, minor league baseball, I mean, you have the Quakes and the 66ers in the air, which everyone's familiar with. I mean, there's single-A baseball. You know, then there's double-A, triple-A, and then the major leagues. So we are more or less the equivalent of triple-A baseball. And honestly, even a higher level of that because, you know, the NBA instituted this new policy, new rule this last year of the two-way players. So every team gets two-way players. Last year we had Ty Wallace, C.J. Williams, as you guys know. And they're under contract with us, but they're also at the same time under contract with L.A. So they go up and down freely. So, you know, it is about promoting those guys. But a big part is still, you know, what are the giveaways that we're doing? What are the promotions? I mean, it's fun, family. It's a little more affordable. You know, obviously a lot of credit to L.A. Clippers, and we won't mention the other team that's in L.A. But
doing a great job of that. Thank you.
Exactly. But as much as we can do, you know, to provide that same entertainment and experience, that's what it's going to be about. I mean, it is about giving the most entertainment value that you can, and we're actually really lucky, and LA does a great job of supporting us. You know, the crew that puts on the LA Clippers games at Staples Center comes out and produces our games as well, and the in-game experience. And you guys know.
We get the Clipper girls out.
The Spirit,
Yeah, dunk team, all that kind of stuff. So you're still coming out.
Chuck the Condor.
Chuck was out frequently. So it's exciting. You know, you can come out. Yes, we are more of a minor league team, but you're getting that same great experience for a lot better of a price, you know, in the IE.
Now, I think this year is going to be a better year, probably because it's Brian squared. You know, you have Brian's president, Brian broadcast. And then talking about Brian Adams, the head coach. I mean, the energy. Like you said, I had a chance to meet him last week when he came out. And he was so excited to be here because people know the talent that's out here and the talent that you guys are getting. I mean, like you said, first-year team almost made the playoffs, but we had so many players go up and down.
And that parking lot photo with him and the kid and the little, I don't know if that was his son or not, but
no, it wasn't. No, that was fun.
Him and the kid was just, I mean, that was the one right there. But please.
Can I tell that story first?
Please,
please.
Hey, this is your time. This is your time.
Well, so, backstory for him. We announced our new head coach, Brian Adams. We had a press conference last Thursday. Appreciate you guys coming out,
yes, sir.
Supporting us for that. But anyway, so we had this kid. We put the hoop out, and this kid was like trying to impress the coach. So we did a raffle. We had so many people there, and the kid happens to win the raffle.
Oh, nice. Wow!
So then he comes up and he's also, I'm like, oh man, you've been putting in work. He's like, yeah, I'm ready to play coach. And I'm like, this in front of all these people. Brian, you saw Coach B. You saw how many people we had there.
Right,
so our head coach Brian, I was a little taken aback by it. I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. So then they went outside and played on the hoop, and
wow, that was
the kid definitely took Brian.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's good. I had no idea that was the backstory. I thought that was like a photo shoot.
He called the head coach out. No, we didn't even stage that or anything.
Right.
That's funny. That's funny.
No, but last Thursday we announced new head coach Brian Adams. We had a great turnout. I mean, I think you saw the support we had for that.
Yes,
certainly.
I'm excited.
Yeah, we did it in our offices in Ontario, and people don't know we're right across from the Ontario Convention Center. But I mean, we literally only took RSVPs for it because the outpour was so good, and so many people wanted to come in and see the press conference.
Certainly.
Right. And then Brian Adams, I mean, great backstory with him. He actually goes back and predates with Doc back in Boston.
Wow. Yeah.
So he won a championship ring back with the 2008 team.
Wow.
And
we don't have to talk about that team. That team wears green.
Right.
Yeah. But I think it's also great for people to realize like how far back he goes, because back then, it was like, I think it was the 07 team. His background's on the video side. So he was tasked by Danny Ainge to scout Avery Bradley and what he was doing with the Maine Red Claws in the D League at that point.
Interesting.
And they're like, we really, Danny Ainge really thought, and Doc thought they really had something with Avery Bradley, and then when he would come up to the big club, he just wasn't quite the same. So like, well, what is he doing out there? So they put in all this video work. Anyway, so they ended up being able to utilize that. And the next year, Avery contributes to being a championship team, and the irony of Brian Adams now being a head coach in the G League.
Right.
And then Avery Bradley being with the big club up in L.A. now, too. So full circle is a really good story.
That's an interesting thing, because I know that prior you had Coach Casey Hills and you had Natalie Nakase, coach there. And I know that Coach Doc Rivers was high on Natalie Nakase because she also was like a video person, if I'm not mistaken, for the Clippers. Is that correct? Or no?
Yeah, player development side too.
Yeah, player development side.
So I mean, it's not just also about the players too, man. It is the coaching, the front office, all the referees in the NBA come to the G League. So
that's pretty good.
People want to break them in, they can come to our games and yell at them a little bit. But no, we don't encourage that too.
We can start a new trend if Ralph ever wants to take a day off.
Right. We can have
I'm available.
We got a two-way commentator thing. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about, because you guys are just really rocking and rolling here in the community. But talk to us about some of the new things you guys are going to have coming up that are on the calendar that you want to talk to the community about.
Yeah, I would say probably the two biggest things for everyone is we do first is a weekly lunch and learn series, which we're going to hit on that a little bit. Lunch is on us. I speak at that, just educate people on the league, the team, the background, what we have going on. So we do that every week.
Right. You had me at free lunch.
Yeah, there we go. Well, that's what we tell everyone. Free food, that gets your attention, right?
Oh, yeah.
So we have that every Wednesday the rest of this month. Okay. So if people are interested, obviously go on the website. I know you guys gave us a plug on that. Let me, I'll read out the phone number, the office line, 909-406-9090. But yeah, you can come in for that, learn about the team, learn about the different opportunities we have going on to get involved. And then the big one I really want to make sure everyone's aware of is Saturday, August 25th. We're doing our first ever Agua Caliente Clippers block party at the office.
Oh yeah, there we go.
We're gonna have multiple hoops up outside the office. We're going to have free giveaways.
Nice.
We're going to raffle off a pair of season tickets, actually.
Nice.
We're going to have food trucks. We're going to have vendors out. We're going to have some different competitions going on.
Nice.
And we should, knock on wood here, we should have our full 2018-19 schedule that we'll be releasing at that event as well.
Fantastic. So let's give our audience that date again and that location, please.
Yeah, Saturday, August 25th from 10 to 2 at the Agua Caliente Clippers business office right across from Ontario Convention Center. That address is 1947 East Convention Center.
Fantastic. And again, if you guys want to follow the Agua Caliente Clippers for updates, I mean, these guys are active.
Yeah.
Active, so you get a chance to see pictures from last year. Also see a lot of updated information for what's going to be going on. That's AC Clippers, at AC Clippers, correct?
Correct.
And fantastic. So, yeah. So,
or ACClippers.com.
Or ACClippers.com.
Or you can follow my stuff to hear because I always retweet my highlights.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, the team's highlights.
Oh, yeah. Jesus. This is coming from a guy who never got off the bench. You know what I mean?
Yes, it is. So I get a little any glory I can get.
I'm about to say anything you can get right here. You know what I mean? But thank you so much. Now, one of the things, when is this now? Because I know you said, do you have an idea when that first game is going to be?
Yeah.
So please talk to our audience, because I know that's one of the things the folks are really jacked up about. When can they come out to Citizens Business Bank Arena and see these guys play?
Yeah, home opener is going to be on Sunday, November 4th.
Nice.
So we can't release the full schedule yet. I don't know if you guys saw yesterday, NBA schedule got released.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So we wait till the G League waits till after the NBA schedule's out.
So let it marinate a little bit.
Let it marinate. So here in about 2 weeks, we'll be releasing our full schedule. But we're excited. I mean, you guys know with the late start, we didn't have as many weekend games. The schedule should be much improved for the people in the area.
Right.
So come out to Citizens Business Bank, check us out. And then I think the other thing I wanted to mention is, we had 7 guys. So if people have an idea of the high level of play here, we had 7 guys from our team make it to the NBA last year.
So like literally, you were seeing these guys. I mean, for us, it was just an amazing experience because, and I think it was for the fans as well, because you would literally turn on the TV, see these guys playing in big time. I mean, guys like Tyrone Wallace, C.J. Williams. Exactly. I mean, we're embedded in the Clippers. You saw them getting big time minutes, especially when they were fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then you see these guys here in the great city of Ontario.
I mean, so we had 7 guys make the NBA, 5 with LA alone. So that tells you how much LA relied on us. Then you had like C.J. Williams, going out and hitting a game-winning shot for the LA Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
And then 3 days later, he's back in Ontario playing again.
Which was incredible for us.
It is incredible. And it's great for, I think, the people to come out. And, if you're a young family or you just an interest in basketball, the access you're going to get with us is unparalleled. It's unmatched.
Right.
And then it was also great, I just got some information from our league is, not only did we have 7 guys make it to the NBA and 5 with the Clippers, but we had the most games played in the NBA out of the G League.
Nice.
We had 83 games played in the NBA.
Wow.
Next highest was 65. League average was 43. So we were double the league average.
My goodness.
So that's telling you the guys aren't just getting called up and staying on the bench. Like they're getting called up to contribute.
Yeah. It's worth the investment.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a testament to Doc and his belief in the team and what we're trying to do as well.
Certainly.
Well, if you talk to Doc, tell him he almost made me cry.
Yeah, I say we got the Denzel Washington. My lips started to quiver a little bit. Like,
and you know what? Actually, eight people made it last year. Hootie went up. Hootie, the PA announcer, he went up and did a couple of Clippers games. So
big up to our guy Hootie, man.
The league doesn't measure that one for us.
Right. Well, thanks again, Brian Meadows, president of the Agua Caliente Clippers. You guys are just doing an amazing job in the community, and we can't wait. Again, that block party is going to be dynamic. We're going to be making sure we put that out there. We have to get like a radio ad or something like that. So we're going to be calling it live. We'll definitely be out there. So again, thank you so much. And keep up the good work, man. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Looking forward to seeing you at the arena soon.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Thank you so much for coming in. You ready to take a quick commercial break?
Let's do it.
And the funny thing is about last year, I'll just say this just to get in. But like you said, the surreal thing about all the players going up. So my daughter, it was a family business. My son and my daughter were ball kids last year.
Right.
And one time, I was watching the LA Clippers game, and my daughter said, "That's CJ." I was like, "What do you mean?" Because she had her.
She didn't really understand it, until you actually see it.
Yeah, it's CJ with the LA Clippers. So then when he was shooting a free throw, so that's pretty cool. So. But let's go ahead and take a commercial break. Thank you so much for listening to IE Sportsnet Connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
ACClippers.com.
Thanks, fellas.
Thank
you, guys. Yeah.
Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Pradaxa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Pradaxa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Pradaxa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
All right, guys, we're ready for our Four Seasons sunroom, and Daddy's gonna get a rec room with refreshments.
Oh no, we'll be sleeping under the stars.
Mom, what about the one with, the fun?
Nice try, little bro. It's a gym. My gym.
Hey, Grandma's getting her Four Seasons garden room. Weather tight and still like being outdoors.
Maybe a living room. Oh no, wait, a family hub.
Yeah! No matter what the budget, the season, or the climate, Four Seasons sunrooms let you and your family enjoy the outdoors inside. Call now to hear more about these great offers from the premier manufacturer of sunrooms since 1975.
More reasons for Four Seasons now.
To find out more, call toll-free 800-973-5533. That's 800-973-5533. Call 800-973-5533 today.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle Score Sports. That's SCORESPORTS.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day. And our chicken is hand battered and cooked to order. Our Texas toast is grilled with just the right amount of butter and garlic. And our lemonade is always freshly squeezed.
Love the window.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
This is Robert Littell from BlackSportsOnline.com, and I'm out here with Fox 1350.
We are Fox Sports.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. Eternal, you know what's funny? It just hit me right now. I can't say that Brianna goes to Etowanda anymore.
I noticed you said that.
I got a little emotional.
I know. They don't let the lips start quivering.
Because
I know it's a new dynamic for you, brother.
Because the funny thing is, so when we bought our house in 2005, she was going into kindergarten.
It's gonna be all right, man.
And she's done now, man.
I know, it's gonna be all right, man. I know. Coach Davis, you might have to give him a hug.
I know, right? That's my baby, man.
You might not be.
He's gonna coach me up,
right?
You know?
You didn't go stuff.
I don't need to be coached up. My coach said you suck. Go sit down.
Right. We don't want to talk about the helmet story. I'll leave that for another day.
Why you gonna bring that up?
Because that's classic. But we have a very, very special guest here. Today is like one of those reminisce over you kind of days, because last year was our first year broadcasting for the Agua Caliente Clippers, which was a dream. But it was also the first year we were broadcasting the game of the week live right here on Fox Sports Radio.
It was the second year last year, but
I'm sorry. Second.
Put respect on it.
But the only game of the week here talking about the largest counties in these United States, San Bernardino and Riverside, that is the only game heard on Fox Sports Radio AM 1350. We have Coach Davis of the Etowanda Eagles. Coach, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing great. It feels like a homecoming, like I said. Yeah, this is year 3 already. I can't believe it. By our 4 captains, and we're fired up, ready to go.
And before we get in, I know you got questions.
Please.
But I just personally want to say thank you to Coach Davis.
Yes.
Because I want to acknowledge you on air, because we talked about this off air. Brian Meadows from the Agua Caliente Clippers were here, And when we were trying to get the job to broadcast their games, we sent them all the games of Etiwanda Eagles.
We sure did.
So we're working with the Clippers because of the Etiwanda Eagles. So I take my hat off to you, Coach, and we appreciate that.
We appreciate it. I said you guys earned it. Obviously, you guys bring the enthusiasm. You guys have fun. It's obvious, right? So kudos to you guys.
No,
appreciate you guys.
Well,
so I teared up a little. Back to the show.
No, guaranteed. But no, it was. We had a blast coaching last year, and one of the things coaching last year, broadcasting last year and year prior, is because what I like about it, Coach Davis, is the access you give us. We always get a chance to come down there. You always make yourself available. Whatever the climate is, you always make yourself available. But talk to us about. You guys are now coming off of a year, and you guys have almost like all new faces, almost like close to that point, Coach. But this is like your football team for the guys you brought up. Talk to us about what's special about this year, even though it's gotten moved up a few weeks. But talk to us about what's special this year. How you feeling about this new season?
Yeah, so every year is different. What makes it unique, I think, first thing you already kind of said it, is that these guys that are seniors now were freshmen when we took this thing over, right? So as you said, these are kind of our guys.
Right,
yes,
right.
So I really felt like when we took over, guys really bought in, but now officially, if you will, quote unquote, these guys are our guys, right?
Yeah.
So they've been up and coming from through the program,
right?
We pretty much now are just dialed in on obviously X's and O's and getting better, working hard in the weight room, and don't have to reteach everything, right? So these guys kind of run it. Now, what's nice about that? Obviously, I have 4 senior captains here. We go where they go. So since they know the gist of everything now and kind of how we do things, these guys are now taking more ownership, which is awesome, right? So now the coaches are more about just, obviously just kind of being there to facilitate stuff. These guys are kind of run the show, which is awesome.
Right. Talk to us about the league that you're in, because obviously you're in one of the more competitive leagues in Southern California, where there's no days off. No weeks off. Every week is going to be, you got to really. It's really reminiscent of college football, where you got to win almost every game. And every game is going to be competitive. But talk to us about that league that you're in and how competitive it's going to be for your team this year.
Every year, right? Baseline league, we call it the gauntlet, because every week there's no weeks off, like you said, but it makes it fun.
Yeah.
I've been in other schools and stuff where sometimes we do have maybe some of those down teams, but it makes it fun.
Yeah.
The baseline, the competition. Obviously, these guys know it brings they got to bring their A game every night, and teams going to bring their A game, coaching staff wise, bragging rights, everything you name it. Everybody's all in that close proximity to each other. We got Rancho right down the street with Osos up the street.
Right.
And every week is fun. So we open up with Osos this year, and we go through the gauntlet. And I said those guys are up and coming, doing a great job too. So it's always fun.
Right.
These guys, for sure.
And speaking of that, I know it's special to you. Speaking of my daughter, she's an Etiwanda Eagle alum. And Coach, you are an alum. What has it been like these past 4 years? Because when you were there, you were playing at Colony, right? When you were there?
Yeah.
Or were you guys at AB when you were?
So as a player, when I was there as a player, we were up at Shavy College. There was a bunch of us. I think Altaloma, we were all sharing Shavy College.
Wow.
And then when I came back, then with the new schools bill, we were all kind of sharing, so we were at Colony.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of just changed through the years.
What has that been like these past 4 years? Going every day, you're going to your high school and you're working and you're out there with those kids.
It's a blessing. I said every once in a while you have to kind of take a deep breath and kind of sit there and just kind of take it in. We've got the mountains in the background right there, and I tell people all the time, the games are phenomenal. We got our red zone. Our guys obviously love it, but even for practice, it's phenomenal, right? Because sometimes on grass you don't get the hash marks, it rains, you got issues. But I'll tell you what, just our community obviously supports to pass the bond measure to have us build that thing. It's been huge.
Right, you're welcome, because my taxes went up.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, everybody, for Measure P. We appreciate you guys.
Right, Measure P. Yes, indeed.
And then one thing about you that, because like we said, Ed and I get there a little bit early, and we see the preparation you guys have. And you guys lock arms. And talk about that, where you guys, the whole team locks, you walk from side to side. What does that mean to your team?
We kind of want to set that tone when we first took over, and it's just been a tradition for us, before the game to kind of, we talk about family, and we really want to kind of push that more and more, and I think we're really kind of getting to that aspect as far as family. So win, lose, or draw, we want to stay together. We were, preaching to the guys, say, listen, when things don't go well, we got to stay together.
Right.
Whether we have 10,000 fans in the crowd or we have 2, we got to set the tone. We got to stay together. You know what I mean? So when things hit the fan, it's all about us staying together, and I was kind of visually give the guys that last visual before we kind of get rolling on pregame.
Right, and I know that there have been some over these last few years. There's been some tough losses. I will say that, like the Oak Hills game.
See my gray hair already.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's also been some epic games. Some games
absolutely. Against Damien. So talk a little bit about, is this the year we can turn that corner?
Here's what I would say. I really feel like more so than ever, and maybe just because, like I said, it's now year 4. I really feel like my gut tells me that we're going to fall on the opposite of the wayside of these games this year.
There you go.
You know, we have had some tough ones with some weird things that have happened in the games, but I really feel like our guys have been through that.
Right.
So we're battle tested in so many different ways now, in so many different situations that now I think we've been there, done that.
Right.
And these guys, obviously, you know, as far as, you know, we had 28, I think, 29 seniors. They've been through it, and we're battle tested. So I think really now it's time for us to find the have the ball bounce our way with all the work we put in, and we've been through it already.
We're ready.
Right.
We're ready.
Fantastic. So let's bring our captains in. So let's go ahead and hand those headphones over, Coach Davis, if you be so kind. And we have 2 of the captains right here. So yeah, you're going to want to put those headphones. Go ahead. We got one for you right there too, Zach. I think we got one for you, Zach. Let's see. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, there we go. Now, I don't know if you guys are captains, because I know one of the captains have been here before, but the other guys are hair guys. So, you know, me and Coach B are both a bit hair challenged.
I'm follically challenged, is what I like to say.
Yeah, and me, I put too many Jerry curl kits in my hair, so you know what I mean. So it kind of wore my scalp out a little bit, but it's okay. I'm gonna be all right. But please introduce yourself. We have 2 captains here. Go ahead and start with you guys. So go ahead, look it up, man.
Jerome Wilson. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Zachary Bitterman.
Now, Zach, what position you play?
I play wide receiver.
And then Jerome?
Strong safety, outside linebacker.
Strong safety, outside linebacker. Okay, so we'll start with, we got our guy Zach here. Zach was one of the first guys I got a chance to meet. Zach, now, give us a little background on, I mean, you guys are practicing right now. Now, how long have you been with the squad?
I've been with the program. This is my 2nd year. I came after sophomore year. I came in right after dead period and jumped right in with everybody.
Fantastic. So, you played last year then? So you were around last year? What is your expectations after you saw what happened last year? You're now a senior, so you're studmuffin.com right now. So tell us about what is the thought process about your team and what you guys think you guys can do this year?
I feel like we can go off of through our experiences from last year, and we can move forward, and all the mistakes that we made last year, I think we can grow and improve, and I'm feeling like we can have a lot better year this year.
Fantastic. Now, Jerome is are you modeling or anything like that, Jerome, or anything like that? So, okay, all right. I just want to make sure, because I want to make sure if you need some credits or something like that, I want to make sure we put it out there.
Well, Edewana, they don't just play good; they look.
Oh,
good.
He's neon.
They stay fresh.
Okay, he's neon.
They stay fresh.
Because last year we had Cinderella shoes. You know what I mean? And we're gonna see if we're gonna have
stars with the gold shoes.
Yeah, he had Cinderella shoes out there, young tippy toe. And then so we're gonna see who we're gonna have this year. But Jerome, tell us about your thought process. It's hot out there this year. Go ahead, take the mic, man. Go ahead. It's hot out there. But how's practice going?
Practice?
We talking about practice.
We're talking about practice.
Yeah.
We're talking about practice.
Not the game.
Yeah, practice.
Well, every single practice we go out there, try to do our best, try to learn the schemes for our next week, next challenges that we have to face. So basically, we just trying to focus on our keys, focus on our game plans, and just go out there, play hard, play fast.
Right. Now, go ahead. Now, I just want to ask just real quick some. Because you say Zach, you're a receiver, right?
Yeah.
So Zach, now, who would you say you resemble your game after? Like when you out there, because I know when I'm out, when I'm on the, when I was out there in the field, I only played about 3 seconds on varsity, but it's okay. When I was out there, I felt like young Dion. But when you out there, who do you resemble your game after? Who are you like? Okay, here's what I'm feeling like right now. Pro wise.
The one person, he doesn't play receiver, he plays tight end. It's Gronk. That's like the mentality I want that's the mentality I want to represent when I go out there and play. Like every ball that goes in the air, I want that to be my ball.
I like that. And you?
I have to resemble my game after Cam Chancellor.
Okay. Oh, Cam is helmet. That's young helmet right there.
You already know.
Yeah.
You already know.
Disconnect from the ball. Yeah. All right. Fantastic. Well, captains, thank you guys very, very much. We're gonna have our other 2 captains come on up. We have Edewanda Eagles right here live in the house, Coach B.
Now, we had a young man that was here last year. Go ahead and introduce yourself and your position and your number.
Hello, I'm Kendall Henderson. I'm middle linebacker, and I'm number 54.
Look how smooth he sounds now. Yeah, he's like, I've been here. I've been here before. Yeah. Now, tell us a little bit about your expectations. We got one more, Captain. My bad.
Jacob Hillstock, number 5.
Yeah, I ain't never seen the studio stage. I gotta grab the mic and be like, "This is who I am right here, man." I ain't never seen that.
Now, talk to this, Kendall. Last year was your first year as captain. This is your second year as captain, and you're the only returning captain. So, are you telling these other captains, I got rank? I got seniority up in here.
I think all our
he's thinking about it.
Like political. You guys still go in the locker room with these brothers.
Even though that they weren't captains last year, they were still big leaders.
Right.
For us, all of us are 2-3 year varsity players.
Right.
We've all played on varsity. We all know how to lead a team. We all know how to talk to our team and to really build them up. So we all been captains for a long time. Just because you don't have the title doesn't mean you're not a leader.
Right.
There it is.
I mean, just because you didn't play didn't mean you weren't important. That was me. That's what my coach always told me.
You want to tell them about the helmet story?
No, not this week. Not this week. Now, Hillstock, you got a lot of burn last year.
Yeah, kind of. I mean,
He like, I really wanted to, he's like, well, if you ask me.
I mean, from Lawrence Starks, kind of one of the best running backs in the league. It's hard to get run from.
Yeah.
Right. No, I remember because we have an inside track. We called the game, so I remember the name, the Hillstock name. So what are you looking for this year? Getting out there, like you said, you got to replace Lawrence Starks.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to get out there. Being behind Lawrence Starks, like I said, it was hard to get burned behind him because getting 30 carries a game, having 5 touchdowns. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I know what it's like.
But it's gonna be your time now, though, right? Yeah.
I'm very excited. Been waiting a long time.
Right.
Just finally glad to get my chance.
Right, because I remember freshman year, it was only 2 tight ends, but I was 4th string. So I don't know how that works. So I know what it's like when you can't get out there.
Right.
So we're excited about this season.
Yeah, no, it's all good, man. No, we wish you guys the best of luck. I want to bring Coach Davis back on. I want to make sure we get a word from him real quick. And now, Coach Davis, can we make this announcement live on air right now? Because we got to get. I want to make sure we get you guys out there. But can we make this announcement right now on air?
The Booster Club's okay with it.
Yeah,
we're good.
Okay,
so
all right.
We're going live, all the home games, yes?
Here we go. So we are, just to let everybody know, the Etiwanda Eagles, you will be able to hear their every last home game on Fox Sports Radio, live and direct. We're really excited about that.
Except for tape delays.
Except for there's gonna be a couple tape delays.
The Quakes.
The Quakes kind of, they got rank on us. But again, we'll be able to hear. We're very excited. Thank you so much again for entrusting that job with us and with Fox Sports Radio. So we're really excited about that, Coach.
No, we appreciate it. So you guys are fun to listen to, and I know our fans love it and appreciate it, and we're looking forward to it. Another great year. Let's do it.
All right,
year
fantastic.
number 3, 2018. Here we go.
Well, Coach, we thank you a billion, man, and best of luck this season, okay?
Appreciate you guys.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. Let's take us a quick commercial break. Coach Esposito is coming up next. So you're listening to IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsnet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson Adam Pulaski of the Pulaski Law Firm with principal office in Houston, Texas is the attorney responsible for the content of this ad. This ad is not legal advice, and the choice of a lawyer should not be based solely upon advertisement. Services may not be available in all states.
Attention Xarelto and Prodexa users. If you or a loved one has taken the blood-thinning drugs Xarelto or Prodexa and suffered an injury or even died, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now. Xarelto and Prodexa have been linked to internal bleeding, strokes, and pulmonary embolisms. If you or a loved one has taken these blood-thinning drugs and have been hospitalized for internal bleeding, you could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Don't be a silent victim. Time is limited to file your claim. Call now for free information and a free consultation. Lines are open 24/7. Call 800-282-8605. That's 800-282-8605. 800-282-8605. You could be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-282-8605 now.
This is Robert Littell from BlackSportsOnline.com, and I'm out here with Fox 1350.
We are Fox Sports.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios with IE Sportsnet, connected by Boost Mobile on Fox Sports 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here. And you know what? I want to thank Coach Esposito as well, because of Coach Esposito, when we had the idea to do the All-Star game in Riverside, it led to the creation of the Inland Valley nonprofit. And now we're giving scholarships and we're doing all kind of stuff like that. So without the tireless effort of coaches like Esposito, that wouldn't have been possible.
Well, today is like a blockbuster day. We have people in here that have been instrumental in our growth personally.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're doing that. All right. He's still the confetti's still coming down on his spot, Espo, so you might have to watch out.
Right.
But we have a coach that is, helped us out extremely. But if you'd be kind enough to please introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Oh, Coach Esposito here, now the head coach at Temecula Valley High School.
And Coach, talk about a little bit. You've made the changeover. Like you said, you're Temecula Valley. This is your first year at the helm. What are the expectations this year?
The expectations are anything goes that we got to just improve.
Right.
I inherited a program that's lost 25 in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I guess we have nowhere to go but up.
Right.
So, I have high expectations no matter where I'm at. So it doesn't matter. We expect to win some games this year and compete in the playoffs and, take that route.
There you go.
And one of the things about it, Coach Espo, and I'm sure you've tell us about the mood of the players when you get there, because I'm sure that when you folks think when you come into a situation when they've had that kind of record, they think maybe the players aren't fired up. But I already see it with these guys here. Talk to us about the mood of the players, how they feel about this year.
Yeah, that's a good point because pretty much every place I've gone where I've been able to help turn the program around, the kids, they've been so downtrodden over the years. You either get that, well, we just are terrible and this and that. But this group here and the families and everything, they are just looking for something. They want this really bad, and you can see it. Yes, there's been some culture change, no doubt.
Right.
But they've accepted it so far, and they're doing everything we ask of them. And again, it just leads to they're just looking for direction right now, and they're doing what it takes.
And I imagine that the weight room has been, that's one of the things where it starts. I don't know if you guys can tell in my polo, man, but I'm, I can bench about a good 120, 126 on a good day. You know what I mean? Maybe, but
with a spotter,
with a spotter. You know what I mean? With a spotter. Don't sweat on me. Don't sweat on me though. But tell me, as you said, that culture. What is the culture you're trying to drive home right now with your guys?
Yeah, it's definitely about putting high expectations in and then doing the things every day to achieve those expectations. Mm-hmm. You don't bring the expectations down just so that they feel good about themselves.
Right.
You bring high expectations, and then every day you're taking steps and you accept nothing but positive energy towards those expectations and goals. And over time, they realize, if I don't do this,
right,
coach is getting rid of me, and they will get rid of.
Certainly. So I know you brought some players here, Coach, and I want to make sure we get these kids in because I know this is going to be their first radio experience. So we're excited about that. Yeah. And let me tell you something: the colors are phenomenal. I told you that when I first got out there. I love the colors, man. So let's go ahead. Let's have our guys come in, Coach.
And while we're doing that, while we're getting them all arranged, one question I do want to ask you, please, Coach. What about, because we talked about this with Coach Davis in Rancho Cucamonga, you guys are out there. Like, you're like the outskirts of the IE, but there's so much talent in that area. Yes. Like you got Vista Murrieta Mesa. What is it every day? There's no days off out there.
Yeah, that's the most amazing thing. I may have been in a couple of different leagues in Riverside County since I've been here. And the one thing I noticed about this league, because last year I was at Chaparral,
right,
was the talent level. Every team in the area has talent.
Right.
But the talent level at all these schools and the abundance of that talent and the consistency is amazing. So there's no easy games.
Right. No days off.
No, none whatsoever. And even here at Temecula, though they've been, hit with misfortune over the last so many years, there's talent there.
Right.
And that's what we were blown away. We're like, wow, they got some dudes here.
Right.
So it's just a matter of putting it all together.
We're excited.
They got the right guy for the job.
Yes, they do.
I hope so.
So we'll go ahead and slide those headphones over to our captain. I don't think the guys are captain. I guess we'll find that out.
In the words of DJ Khaled, Espo, all he does is win. He'll turn that culture around, and he'll make it. Introduce yourself, young man.
So how we'll do it is I want to have you introduce your name, position, and what number. I don't know if you guys will know what number you guys are yet, but name, position, and number, please.
Caleb Palacios. I play outside linebacker, number 41.
I'm Anson Pulsifer. Play outside linebacker as well and receiver, and number 32.
Fantastic.
You play backer and receiver.
Yes, I do.
So I want to ask.
Please,
have you ever had a flashback when you playing receiver? You get a catch and you don't want to get away. You just want to go run somebody over. Like, wait a minute, I'm receiver right now.
Yeah, I try not to run around people. I try to
Look at that, studmuffin.com.
I don't like the way you looked at me, young man, when you did that.
He was like, well, if you, especially if you was out there, I'll run you.
I don't play football.
Right? And so tell me a little bit about what's happening now, right now? Obviously, you guys, as Coach was saying, he's new to the environment. What's this summer been like for you guys as a team?
Yeah, this summer it's been a lot of hard work, but I can definitely see improvement, and we've definitely gotten better, ready for the season.
There you go.
And then Caleb, I asked the same question to you, sir.
Yeah, we've been putting a lot of work in the summer, getting a lot better. Like, we're figuring out our defense and our offense, just making things work.
Now, Caleb, you said you were a captain, correct?
Well, I'm a senior. I'm becoming a senior this year.
So I mean, okay. So you're throwing your weight around right now. Okay, I get that. I understand it. So now you've been here. You've been with the program. Yeah. So what is one of the now, without kind of like having bulletin board material, but what's one of the teams you guys look at and go, that's one of the teams we gotta take care of right there?
Well, right now our first game coming up is Elsinore. We're just focused on that one right now.
Look at this guy. Okay, guy. Let's see, Coach.
There's always a politician on the team. We don't look ahead.
Right. So first come, first serve, huh?
Right.
I like that. Fantastic. And then and I asked the same question to you. Same thing? Is that what you, nobody like you looking at in particular?
Yeah, right now we've been focused on Elsinore for the past, 6 months. So.
Now, I like that.
Now I'll ask you guys a question. You guys are outside backers. Now, when you have that running back coming, and it's you and him, well, are you thinking about decleating him? Are you just going to make the safe tackle? What's going through your mind when you see him and it's you and that back?
Just making the tackle.
Okay.
See, I like this guy. Especially now, you mess around and get a flag thrown on you. You know what I mean?
That's why he plays, because when I was trying to make highlights and whatnot, it was like, Brian, there's no cameras out here.
Exactly. So we'll bring our other two gentlemen up. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you guys, and best of luck, okay?
It's going to be a great year. So come on, introduce yourself, names, numbers.
Now, I like this. My man has the shirt that We Are Temecula. Coach, we got to get one of those, man.
Yes, we do.
Let's go ahead have you guys introduce yourself, please.
My name is Colton DeFalco. I play nose guard. I'm number 56.
Oh, nose.
Dylan Sigmund, wide receiver and DB, number 10.
Fantastic. Now, let's go ahead, please.
Oh, I was going to ask you a question. So, nose guard. So when the game starts, are you in the center just looking at each other and you tell them I'm gonna be here all day? So bring your lunch. Is that what you're thinking about?
Go ahead, take the mic, but you got it.
Basically, when me and the centers look eye to eye, I usually do a death stare. So we
so you are.
You don't have to look at me like
I'm about
that.
to say so he's the death stare. That means you work on that death stare. You know, it's funny because when I was playing, I was because I didn't I couldn't really do a lot. You know what I mean? But I could talk. So hence why I'm doing what I'm doing now. And so when I got in trouble, I would have to play nose tackle. And I mean, the offensive line would just try to just beat me up. But I found ways to kind of maneuver. Who's like one of the, you guys set the tone, the line, even on both sides of the football. What's one of the things you're really excited about this year with your team and your new coaching staff?
One thing I'm really excited about is that our D-line and our defense in general is really good, and that we're going to dominate, and we're just going to kick ass.
All right.
There we go.
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
All right. No doubt.
Well, he is Temecula Valley.
Yeah, I like that. Fantastic, sir.
Well, I think this year we're just excited because they've instilled a new mentality in us.
Right.
And we're just ready to play. We're ready to show everyone that we're not the same team that we've been, and we're just excited to go show everyone who we are.
Now, one question I'll ask.
Please.
Now, remember, you guys still have practice, and I don't, but have you seen the difference? Either one of you, the culture that coach has brought, because we've seen him when he was at Paloma Valley. But what has he brought to the program now? Has there been a change or any difference because you guys have been there?
Yeah, it's more of a different mentality this year. They've always told us last couple of years it's been more we don't really know hey, we might beat this team, but this year they've really instilled the mentality that hey, we expect to win. We're gonna come in here and beat everyone, and it really instilled that in us, and we're all ready to show everyone who we are.
There you go.
Now, I have one more question about I'll ask a nose tackle, and I apologize. Your name is beside me right now. But I'm like a coach. I know everybody's position. Nose tackle, receiver. But tell us about your fan base. 'Cause, I mean, the one thing I know about the community embraces you guys. But how's the community thinking about the new change you guys have right now? How's the buzz been around the community?
Around the community, the buzz has been really big, and the fans, all the parents, and our schoolmates, they've all been really excited to see the new TV football.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Well, you know what? Best of luck to you guys. The Bears, I mean, you guys are the Golden Bears now. You know what I mean? Really representing the Golden Bears, and we're really excited for you guys, okay?
Let's bring Coach Espo back
have
here.
Coach Espo back over here.
Absolutely. So we're excited. I can't wait. So, but you know what's important, Coach? I know you guys are looking for a great season. You want to do things, but can we get some players in the All-Star game?
Yeah, that's what we want. The Riverside County game that you're responsible for.
We met with the sheriffs. The sheriff signed on again.
They signed on again. We're going to be having a rock and a rolling. But But again, Coach, we thank you so much for being instrumental. I know these guys are excited to have you as a coach. But what's one of the big things you're expecting for this year? Like, what's like something that you're excited about this new season?
I mean, honestly, going into any season, you just have the future is bright. You know, we're undefeated right now.
Right. I like that.
Right?
I like that.
And
I like that.
That's how I look at it. What happened in the past is the past.
Right.
We don't blame anybody, nothing. We're looking at today and what we're going to do today and how we're going to get ready tomorrow. And my expectations have never changed. It doesn't matter if I'm returning all my guys or not.
Right.
We expect to go all the way, go to the playoffs, win CIF, and go to state. It's on my calendar.
You got it mapped out. I like that.
Right.
I like that. Vacation don't have to wait because we're going to CIF. I like that.
You know,
I like that.
And that's how you got to look at it.
Oh, certainly.
You know, you can't limit yourself. And these guys have been fantastic. And they're so like sponges, just grabbing everything. They want to do what it takes.
Receptive
we
to
look
the
forward
That's
to
good.
it.
That's
Coach
good. That's good.
Expo, Temecula, Esposito.
Yeah, look at him.
I know. I'm terrible. I mess up my own name.
Everybody say he'll dog a name. Don't worry about that.
Yes,
But
Esposito.
we have the Golden Bears here.
So we're excited. We're excited. Thank you so much for coming in. I know we're pressed up against the clock. We ready to get up out of here?
Yes, we are. But I want to make sure we thank everybody again. Obviously, big hats off to you. Thank you for your patience with you and the players. But big shout out to the Agua Caliente Clippers, Brian Meadows, and the new coach, Brian Adams, as well as we'll be, again, doing the games live on Fox Sports Radio for the Etiwanda Eagles.
So we thank you so much for listening to IE Sports Net, connected by Boost Mobile with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports 1350.
You're listening to IESportsNet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
You are tuned into the new home for IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning at 8 a.m. with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here.
On Fox Sports Radio 1350 a.m. IE Sportsnet every Saturday morning, 8 a.m.